Good morning. Welcome to a new day, a new opportunity to unlock your potential and take on the world. If you're watching this, it's because you are ready to change, improve, and step into a better version of yourself. And there's no better time to start than right now. Every single morning is a chance to reset. The way you start your day sets the tone for everything that follows. So, let's talk about how we can make this morning count. It all starts with the way you think. The thoughts that run through your mind when you wake up will shape your entire day. If you start with positivity, if you start with purpose, you'll see how things unfold differently. The first few moments of your morning are crucial. You've just woken up from hours of rest, and your mind is like a blank canvas. It's so important to fill it with the right kind of thoughts. You could start by simply acknowledging the blessing of being alive. Many people didn't get that chance today, so when you open your eyes, take a moment to express gratitude for this precious new day. Gratitude is one of the most powerful tools we have at our disposal. It immediately shifts your focus from what's missing in your life to all the things that are already there. It could be your health, your family, your job, or just the fact that you have the opportunity to live another day. When you start your morning with gratitude, you create an energetic flow of positivity. Now that you're in a state of gratitude, it's time to set your intentions. What do you want to achieve today? What is the one thing you want to focus on? Sometimes, we get overwhelmed thinking about everything we need to do. But if you focus on one thing at a time, it becomes much easier to make progress. Choose one task, one goal, one vision, and dedicate your energy to it. Let that be your mission for the day. One powerful exercise that can help you define your intentions is setting a morning affirmation. An affirmation is a simple, positive statement that can help reprogram your mindset. For example, I am confident and capable of achieving my goals. Or, today, I will give my best effort and make progress. Repeat this affirmation to yourself as you go about your morning routine. Your subconscious mind will start to believe it, and your actions will follow. Another crucial aspect of morning motivation is movement. Whether it's stretching, yoga, a quick walk, or a full workout, getting your body moving helps shake off the sleep and activates your energy. It also releases endorphins, which make you feel good and boost your mood. Movement doesn't have to be intense to be effective. Even just a few minutes of stretching or light exercise can help clear your mind and set a positive tone for the day. But it's not just physical movement that's important, it's also mental movement. Your mind, just like your body, needs to be exercised. Take a moment for some mental clarity. This could be through meditation, deep breathing exercises, or simply taking a few minutes to sit in silence and focus on your thoughts. Meditation can be an incredibly powerful tool to help you center yourself before diving into the busyness of the day. When you take a few moments to ground yourself, you allow yourself to focus and prioritize. You'll find that your thoughts become more organized, your emotions more balanced, and your energy more aligned with your goals. By practicing mindfulness, you can develop a sense of control over your day and become less reactive to the external circumstances that may come your way. It's also important to remember that mornings are a reflection of your mindset. How you approach the morning is how you approach life. If you start your day with a positive attitude, you'll likely carry that positivity with you throughout the day. The mindset you cultivate in the morning will stay with you long after the first few hours have passed. So, embrace a mindset of growth. Embrace a mindset of opportunity. Tell yourself that today is a fresh start, full of endless possibilities. As you go through your morning routine, be sure to surround yourself with positivity. That could mean listening to uplifting music, reading an inspiring quote, or even watching a motivational video to boost your energy. Inspiration is everywhere, and sometimes all we need is a little spark to ignite our passion for the day ahead. Let that spark be the thing that fuels you to take action and move toward your goals. One thing that can often hold people back from reaching their full potential is fear. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of the unknown. But here's the truth, fear is just a feeling, and feelings are not facts. Fear doesn't have to control you. In fact, fear can be a signal that you're about to step out of your comfort zone and into something new, something exciting, something that will help you grow. So instead of running away from fear, embrace it. Acknowledge it, and then move forward anyway. You are stronger than your fears, and you have the power to overcome them. Another important reminder is that progress, not perfection, should be your goal. Many people get discouraged because they expect perfection right away. But the truth is, progress is a much more achievable and rewarding goal. Every small step you take toward your goals is a victory. Every little effort counts. Even on days when you feel like you haven't done enough, remember that doing something is always better than doing nothing. Celebrate the small wins. They add up. You don't have to accomplish everything in one day, but if you make consistent progress, you'll eventually look back and realize how far you've come. The journey is just as important as the destination, and every step you take is a step toward the life you want to create. So, be patient with yourself. Trust the process, and know that even on tough days, you are moving forward. A key to maintaining motivation throughout the day is knowing your why. When you wake up each morning, ask yourself, why do I do what I do? Why am I working toward my goals? What is the bigger picture? When you understand the deeper reasons behind your actions, you'll be more motivated to follow through. Your why will be the anchor that keeps you grounded when distractions or challenges arise. It will remind you that the work you're putting in is not in vain, and that every effort brings you closer to the life you desire. Another important part of morning motivation is the power of good habits. Habits shape our lives in ways we may not always realize. The small things you do each day add up to create big results over time. Whether it's reading, journaling, exercising, or planning your day, building positive habits in the morning helps set the stage for success. These habits might seem small at first, but over time, they compound, and you'll begin to notice the difference in your energy, your mindset, and your accomplishments. But motivation isn't always something that just shows up on its own. Sometimes, you have to create it. Motivation is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes. If you wait for motivation to find you, you might be waiting forever. Instead, take intentional steps to spark motivation within yourself. Start by taking action, even when you don't feel like it. Once you start moving, momentum builds, and before you know it, motivation will follow. As you move through your day, remember that motivation is something that must be nurtured. It's not always a blazing fire that burns brightly from the start. Sometimes, it's more like a spark that you need to keep tending to. The more you fuel it, the stronger it becomes. Sometimes, life can feel like a never-ending cycle of challenges. And when that happens, it's easy to feel overwhelmed. But it's important to remember that no storm lasts forever. The challenges you're facing right now will eventually pass, and when they do, you'll be that much stronger for having gone through them. So when you face a tough moment, take a deep breath, step back, and remind yourself, I am capable of overcoming this. You've faced obstacles before, and you've come out on the other side. This time will be no different. Think about this, every successful person you admire, every person who's achieved something remarkable, has also faced moments of doubt and difficulty. What separates them from others is not the absence of struggle, but the decision to keep going despite it. So when you wake up in the morning, remind yourself of this truth, challenges do not define you, but how you respond to them does. And you have the power to respond with strength, resilience, and perseverance. One of the greatest tools you can use to stay motivated throughout the day is time management. When we feel scattered or disorganized, it's easy to get overwhelmed and lose focus. But when you create a plan, when you break your day down into manageable chunks, it becomes much easier to stay on track and make progress. Whether you use a planner, a to-do list, or an app, having a clear outline of your day can help reduce stress and increase productivity. But time management isn't just about getting things done. It's also about making sure that you're making time for what matters most. How often do we get caught up in the hustle and forget to take a break, to rest, or to spend quality time with the people we love? Life is about balance. Yes, work hard and push yourself, but also give yourself permission to recharge. A well-rested, recharged version of yourself is going to be far more productive and motivated than one who's burned out. So take time to refuel, not just physically, but mentally and emotionally. Another key factor in staying motivated throughout your day is learning to embrace setbacks. It's easy to be motivated when everything is going well, but what about when things don't go as planned? When you make a mistake or experience a failure, it can feel discouraging. But here's the truth: failure is not the opposite of success, it's part of the journey to success. Every failure is a lesson. Every mistake is an opportunity to learn and grow. So instead of being discouraged by setbacks, use them as stepping stones to build a stronger foundation. Remember, you're not alone in your struggles. Everyone goes through hard times, and you're not the only one facing challenges. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is often their willingness to keep going, even when it feels tough. So when you hit a rough patch, don't give up. Take it as an opportunity to learn, to adapt, and to come back even stronger. Another thing to keep in mind is the power of your environment. We are deeply influenced by the people and surroundings we interact with. If you're spending your mornings in a cluttered, chaotic environment, it can be difficult to feel motivated. But if you create a space that inspires you, that's clean, organized, and uplifting, it can make a huge difference in how you feel throughout the day. Whether it's your workspace, your bedroom, or your living room, take a few minutes each morning to organize your environment. Decluttering your space will help declutter your mind. Surround yourself with positive influences, whether that's through the people you interact with, the content you consume, or the conversations you have. Avoid negative energy and focus on those who lift you up. Find those who inspire you, who challenge you to be better, and who believe in your potential. Sometimes, you have to be selective about the company you keep. Remember, the energy you surround yourself with will either inspire you or drain you. Choose wisely. And don't forget about self-care. It's easy to get so caught up in your to-do list and your goals that you forget to take care of yourself. But if you neglect your own well-being, you'll find that your energy, focus, and motivation will start to dip. Make time for yourself every day. Whether it's going for a walk, practicing a hobby, meditating, or simply enjoying a cup of tea in peace, these small acts of self-care can work wonders for your mental and emotional well-being. It's also important to stay connected with your why throughout the day. Remind yourself why you're putting in the effort, why you're doing what you're doing. If you find yourself getting tired or distracted, pause for a moment and reconnect with your purpose. Maybe you're working hard to build a better future for your family. Maybe you're pursuing a passion that lights you up. Whatever your why is, keep it front and center. It will be your anchor when things get tough. Here's another simple but powerful tip: keep learning. The more you invest in yourself and your growth, the more motivated you'll become. Pick up a book, listen to a podcast, take an online course. Whatever you can do to keep expanding your knowledge will fuel your motivation. Learning new things opens up new possibilities, new perspectives, and new opportunities. When you continue to grow, your motivation stays fresh and your enthusiasm stays high. One of the biggest barriers to motivation is the idea that success happens overnight. It doesn't. Success is built one small step at a time. It's the daily effort, the consistency, and the persistence that lead to the big breakthroughs. So don't be discouraged if you're not seeing instant results. Trust the process. Trust that every small effort you put in is moving you closer to your goals. Keep going, even when it feels like you're not getting anywhere. Progress takes time, and every effort is a part of that journey. A great way to track your progress and stay motivated is to celebrate your wins, big or small. Acknowledge when you accomplish something, no matter how minor it may seem. It could be finishing a project, sticking to your routine for the day, or just getting out of bed and starting your day with a positive attitude. Recognizing your achievements builds momentum, boosts your confidence, and reinforces the habit of staying focused on your goals. Remember, motivation is not a one-time thing. It's a habit, a mindset, and an ongoing process. You have to actively nurture it every day. It's okay if some days are harder than others. The key is to keep going, even when motivation feels low. Motivation is something you can cultivate. It's something you can generate for yourself by taking small, positive actions every day. And finally, be kind to yourself. Don't expect perfection, and don't be too hard on yourself when you don't meet all your expectations. Progress is not a straight line. There will be ups and downs. What matters is that you continue to show up, continue to take action, and continue to move forward. You are doing your best, and that is enough. So as you continue through your day, remember that every step you take, no matter how small, is one step closer to your dreams. Every effort you make, no matter how insignificant it may seem, is part of your growth. Keep pushing yourself,